Hey everyone, my name is Matt Rayner. I am a quadriplegic, and the past few months I've been getting sick increasingly frequent, and filled with like gas and bloating, sleepless nights, insomnia, and days where I can't eat, and followed by another day where I can't eat and not be able to sleep. And it just kept getting worse. I couldn't really figure out why. I got a gluten test. It came back positive, and I made my diet really good. Still is really good, and I feel really good. But it's besides the point. I went and got a colonoscopy and an endoscopy. And a colonoscopy is a freaking disaster if you're a quadriplegic. But besides the point, I saw two doctors. I explained everything. The guy who gave me the endoscopy, Dr. Bourdwaj, whatever you do, do not go see that guy. He will not fix you up. Anyway, we're going to leave the resentments in the past. 2 weeks ago, I got a sonogram, and they found clay in my gallbladder, which is also, kind of like another term for having gallstones, which means your body isn't producing bile, or not. Your gallbladder isn't releasing bile, so you can't break down fatty foods. And I noticed this, and you get bloated and uncomfortable. You want to vomit, and sometimes, you yourself, which kept happening like every 2 weeks for no reason. I couldn't figure it out. And then, I got the sonogram and things started to make sense. I went and saw Dr. Keckerson, and he scheduled me for a surgery the next week. And, the not being able to digest fat thing has just gotten significantly worse as time has gone on. I used to be able to eat like a quinoa pesto bowl, which only has like 15% fat of the day. And, even like a little bag of nuts. And eventually it just got to the point where I was just eating fruits and bananas and like rice with pasta. I didn't know you could even sustain yourself on stuff like that, but I did, and so Thursday, I eventually got to go and get the surgery done, and they said, come in, you'll have your surgery at 7:30, you'll be back before noon. And my God, could I not have been wrong anymore? I got out of the surgery, and as soon as I woke up, I had these like super sharp pains in my shoulders, which I thought had been positional from like laying weird on the operating table. But, it wasn't. And my blood pressure just kept dropping lower and lower. And like my vision would fade out and my hearing would fade out and everything would get all white. And I got stuck in the PACU till like midnight. I couldn't eat. Obviously I couldn't eat. And, it turns out I also had a hernia, like a small outpouching hernia with, it didn't have any like fecal matter in it. It was just a small hernia that was contributing to problems. But I guess when they did the surgery, they filled my stomach with CO2 so they could like look around and do the laparoscopic surgery. And that is what made me really sick, because I have this thing called autonomic dysreflexia. My brain and body, they're not connected like they used to be. And when stuff goes wrong, my body just goes insane, just goes freaking wild. So, when I got out, my body was reacting to having my whole abdomen filled with, gas, and then having an actual organ removed, and my blood pressure kept getting low. And, I laid and just looked at the PACU ceiling for like a good, 10 hours, before they could get a room for me. And they kept giving me a vasoconstrictor to get my blood pressure to go up, which helped. But, they didn't want to keep giving that to me because, they wanted to know what's actually wrong. So, when I got up to 2 North, I got a really nice room. Not that really means anything for me because I can't get up and like hang out on the couch. But, I had 3 codes called on me. My blood pressure went down to like 60 over 40, 55 over like 38, and just, another really low blood pressure. And when I say low blood pressure, it's not a benign thing. It's a full brain, body, spiritual reaction. I could not chant my way out of it. I could not, think my way out of this. There was just sitting and being and just existing and, hoping the morning would bring new things. And obviously they do, But, I ended up needing 3 blood transfusions. I needed 3 liters of blood. And I got them. And they ended up putting me in the ICU, which is much nicer. It's like you plus a nurse, which is what I need, even when I'm not that sick. Like, I'm super disabled. I just need a nurse. And, I was there from Thursday till Monday. And even today, I felt really weird. Oh, that was another thing. I couldn't sleep or eat, like, for 2 days, which is, really exhausting after having a surgery. So this is about going on for about 6 minutes. I hope I, kept a couple of you guys to the end.